exactly did all these priests and Levites that we've been talking about live? We find out today as we study 1 Chronicles chapter 6, verses 54 to 81. That's 1 Chronicles chapter 6, verses 54 to 81. Thanks for joining us. These verses tell us how the various parts of the ancestors of Aaron got their land. Most of it was by the drawing of lots. It included pasture lands and cities of refuge. In verse 60, we read about 13 cities. About 11 of them, or no more than 11, are named here in this chapter, but 2 additional ones are mentioned in another place in Joshua chapter 21, verses 16 and 17, and together they make up the 13. Verse 61 mentions the sons which were left, implying those in addition to the priests belonging to the same family and tribe of Levi. The names of the cities given here are considerably different from those applied to them in Joshua 21, 13 to 19. Now, in the lapse of centuries in between, and from the revolutions of society, changes might have been expected to take place in the form of dialectic pronunciation of the names of those cities, and this will sufficiently account for the variations that are found in the lists as enumerated here and in an earlier book. As to these cities themselves that were assigned to the Levites, they were widely remote and separated from each other, partly in fulfillment of Jacob's prophecy. Go back to Genesis 49:7, and partly that the various districts of the country might obtain a competent supply of teachers who might instruct the people in the knowledge and animate them to the observance of the law, which had so important a bearing on the promotion both of their private happiness as individuals and their national prosperity as a nation. Matthew Henry gives us this perspective of these cities, the Levite cities. He says, quote, "They are here called their castles," verse 54, "not only because they are walled and fortified and well guarded by the country, for it is," he says, "it is the interest of every nation to protect its ministers, but because they and their possessions were, in a particular manner, the care of the divine providence, as God was their portion, so God was their protection. And a cottage will be a castle to those that abide under the shadow of the Almighty." End of quote. And I really like this summary of these cities and their significance, also as given by Henry as well. We're only to observe, he says, that in this appointment of cities for the Levites, God took care of several things were accomplished. Number 1, the accomplishment of dying Jacob's prediction concerning this tribe of Levi, that it should be scattered in Israel, Genesis 49:7. Number 2, for the diffusing of the knowledge of himself, of God himself and his law, to all parts of the land of Israel. Every tribe had Levite cities in it, and so every room was furnished with a candle, so that none could be ignorant of his duty, but it was either his own fault or that of the Levites, if he were ignorant. And number 3, for a comfortable maintenance for those that ministered in holy things. Besides their tithes and offerings, they had great lands that produced good products and cities of their own to dwell in. Some of the most considerable cities of Israel fell to the Levites' lot. Every tribe had benefit by the Levites, and therefore every tribe must contribute to their support. Let him that is taught in the word communicate or relate to him that teacheth, and let him do it cheerfully. So from a passage that is nothing but names of cities and tribes or clans, we learn the great importance of what it had to say. Oh, that we had such cities or neighborhoods today. Friends, next time we're going to look at how some of these various tribes and families made out with respect to their descendants. Join us for that. In the meantime, if you like what you hear and what we're studying together, indicate so on the video you're watching. If If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go to YouTube, type in Digging for Scriptural Gems, and subscribe. But as I always encourage you, keep on studying the Word of God.